John King for the Sprawl post-fight at SHINOBI WAR 7 alongside the victorious Fabian Edwards. What can you say really, Fabian? So first two rounds were kind of, you started the first round very well, kind of got stung with a head kick, and then from then on, your opponent kind of, I wouldn't say he took over the fight, but he was doing better than he was in the first few minutes of the first round. What was going through your mind? You know, you obviously got in a deep choke at the end of that first. How tight was that?
It was very tight, but I knew I wasn't tapping, you know what I mean? I would never tap to a choke up. I'd rather pass out, you know what I mean? So he could have held on for longer, but I was not going to tap. It don't matter what, I wasn't going to tap.
You had your team and your brother Leon, obviously, in your corner. I could hear them screaming 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Were you listening to that? Were you kind of
I could hear them screaming. I could hear them screaming. And in training, when I do train and I do jiu-jitsu, I hold on long for these sort of situations, you know what I mean? Because you never know when you might get into a situation like that. And today I got in one. I made sure I held it, and I made it.
So it was close going to the third round. You know, a few people scored it 1-1, a few other people scored it 2-0 to your opponent. How did you have it going to that third round?
To be honest, I felt like I was winning in the exchange. You know what I mean? I did feel like when I was trying to do grappling, when I was grappling with him, he was slippy on his way. I couldn't really control him properly. You know what I mean? So in the grappling exchange, he was half better. But when we were standing up, I knew all I needed to do was use my boxing, set my strikes up, and I'll catch him. You know what I mean?
Did you kind of see that knee coming? Did you set that up?
Yeah,
was he ducking?
The funny thing is, I asked Jay Matthews, I said, am I allowed to knee? He's like, yeah, you're allowed to knee. I was like, don't tell me that, because I love knees, you know what I mean? So my plan was, if I ever get him stunned and I see him backing off, I'm going to follow him up, and I know the knee will be there, and I caught him with it. I caught him with it.
You've obviously got your brother Leon in your corner. He fights May 8th at UFC Rotterdam. Is it kind of comforting having somebody that's in the UFC already and that's kind of reached the pinnacle in your corner?
It's good because when I do train with my brother, and I do train with Yannick and Silk and all the other guys, and I spar with them, I know that there's not a lot of people in the UK that can really go 5 rounds with them, you know what I mean, and last. So that gives me a mental toughness. So when I come in these fights and I fight these other guys, some of them might be hard. Like tonight, he weren't hard, but he gave as good as he got, you know what I mean. But I knew I was tougher than him, and I knew I would last it. You know what I mean. If he went to deep waters, I knew that I'd come out, and I did.
What are you going to do tonight to celebrate the victory?
Tonight, what I normally do, I have one drink, one. I go home, and I sleep. I don't really do much, but my teammates out there now, I'm going to watch him collect the next title. They're going to drive back to Birmingham, celebrate on Tuesday when we're back in gym, back in camp for our next fight. Yeah.
And just before you go, anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
I'd just like to say thanks to everyone that came down all the way from Birmingham to support me. Thanks for the help, you know what I mean? Thanks to all my coaches. I listened today and I took my time and I got a clean finish. Yeah.
Fabian, thanks for your time and congratulations on the win.